everything you've had so far. Okay, whether it's set up, leg kick, how you start your positioning in the box. So that separation thing that you talked about, it's going to be, especially at your guys' age, it's going to be huge. Okay, if we can get that little extra power, that little extra torque in our swing that creates bat speed, that turns what? A flare into a backspin ball into the gap. Okay, and that's our goal, right? To take any pitch, no matter location, stay on it as long as we can. Okay, and a good way to do that is by creating that separation. So what he's talking about, okay, if you guys need to see a visual, I'm going to drop some words. Maybe I say stride, toe tap, load. Okay, I'll kind of touch on what those things mean, and then you're going to hear me talking about it all throughout the night when we're hitting. Okay, so that separation comes right when we get our weight back, and our front hip and our front foot is going to our stride. Our hands are going to separate. Okay, so I was a tap guy. I would come back, have my weight. Once I started traveling forward, see how my hands would separate a little bit? That's what's going to create that rubber band that he was talking about. You know, you guys know those, I don't know if you still have them, those little springs on the doors, the door stoppers. They have that spring on them that make that noise. That's kind of the idea, that we're creating a little bit of that separation, okay, to have it built up, and then when we let that thing go, and that barrel comes through, we have that energy and we have that whip to stay through the ball a long time. Okay, so I'll kind of just talk about it in basics, and then I'll tell you different aspects that might help you individually, that you might need to look out for in your own swing. Okay, so again, that separation comes into play right when I get here. As I'm traveling forward, boom, I get that little separation, and this is when all that torque and energy is built up right here. Okay, if I don't do that, if I'm just here, and I'm right here, where do I have to go with my hands? Okay, I'm just going right there. I'm going to be short to the ball, but am I going to have anything behind it? No. Okay, that's why we have to create separation with our shoulder, with our hands. We're not saying get them all the way back here, because now it's going to happen. That ball's coming, and I'm still way back here, and I'm going to have to do most of you guys do this one where you just go, okay. Or you try and deliver, and you just get jammed. Okay, so by creating that separation, we're here, again, back, right there. I'm in a good spot, okay? I have that barrel loaded up, I have control here, and as I'm going forward, that thing's gonna work easily through the zone as long as I want it to, okay? As long as this hip's going forward and that barrel's behind me, I already built up the energy, right? Now it's just gonna be about sending it the right way. Okay, so something you might watch for in your own swing, see how your load is, okay? When I was younger, I would just, even if I wasn't taking a swing, I would just kind of feel what my load felt like. Okay, maybe you're a guy that's here, maybe you're a guy that up and down guy, okay, but we still got to create that separation. Because at your age, as we get bigger and stronger, which all you guys are doing, now it really means something, right? At the younger ages, you can get away with just letting the barrel go, flying out. Okay, not here. We got to be able to be simple, but generate power. And that's how we do that with that separation. So again, I'm here. As I go, separate, and then I drive. Okay, so some things with the lower half, when we create that separation, that you got to watch out for, is if I'm a guy that's here, and I'm back, as I come forward, what's going to happen if I'm separating here? If these are working together, this front hip and my hands, where's all that energy going to get pulled to? Okay, I built up all that energy, and now once I come here, all my energy is going to pull me across. I might get this one pitch, and I'm probably going to hit it foul. Okay, we talk about it all the time. That foul ball home run doesn't really mean a whole lot, right? So now that you know this and you have that energy built up, send it the right way, okay? So I'm here, I'm driving this forward, and my hands and all that energy built up is gonna follow through and go where I want the baseball to go, okay? And then same thing like we talked about with our hands. Know what your hands are doing, know where your load is. Okay, so if I'm a guy that's two back here, I'm gonna have to get my hands back inside and then work back through the ball. okay? And that's gonna create another little step in our swing. Instead of just being simple, having power built up, and then letting the ball fly, okay? So a few drills that I like to do that work on this. Just picture the plate here, okay? You get in your normal stance, you set up by the plate. Then you can always just start on your back foot. Have your hands here like you're loading. Okay, we're gonna step forward, back. See how I'm separating as I go? Okay, so I'm here. And then I would swing on that swing. Okay, I would make contact on my second step. So here, feel the separation, and then go. Okay, and you can literally feel it built up, and then you can feel it being unleashed. And that's what you guys all want, right? To have that violent barrel coming down, getting contact, and staying through as long as you can. Okay?